Hello, everybody, and welcome to round 8 here on day 1 of Grand Prix Nashville. I'm Brian David Marshall. I'm here with Randy Bueller, and we are witnessing some civil war. The North versus the South. The North represented by Sam Black, Matt Severa, and Gaudenis Vidugiris all from Madison, Wisconsin. And then Ben Stark, Neil Reeves, and Chris Fennell. Ben and Chris very famously from the Florida draft scene, and Neil Reeves from draft scenes everywhere, the worldwide.
Your legacy win box is waiting for you.
Trail of Mystery. You're going to enjoy this game, aren't you?
I am going to. I'm already enjoying this game. And a morph from Sam Black. So here we go. This is going to be a morph. Go find a land. Borderland Ranger. Every single one of my morphs. Every time I unmorph something, it gets +2/+2. So many cards. And we know that from earlier watching Sam Black, that Sam's playing kind of a 4-color control deck here.
Yeah, 4-color, not black. It's got the ability to hit pretty hard, but...
And can reset the board with an end hostilities.
And can reset the board with an end hostilities. I'm trying to see, Ben Stark doesn't have as many cheap morphs as you would have in this deck. He's all like Glacial Stalkers and Mistfire Weavers and...
Does he also have secret plans? Or is he just...
He does not have secret plans. He does have Sagu Mauler.
Ooh. Yeah, he's just Trail of Mysterying for value here. It's just like,
Pretty much.
I'm going to play all these morphs anyway. I might as well just hit all my land drops throughout the game. So Sam gets in with a morph, makes a second morph, and plays the inevitable gain land, as
Game lands.
Marshall's been calling them. I ain't just fallen into calling them refuges. So, Ben Stark, looking through his hand. How many morphs would you say Ben's playing?
Stalker, Stalker, Weaver, Weaver, Mystic, Mystic.
Plays another, gets a land right now.
That's 6. A couple Snowhorns, Sagu Mauler, Ice Feather Raven, 10.
Okay. I mean, his hand is just chock full. Here come 2 morphs.
Well, Sam has gotten 5 first. It's a pretty scary attack.
Yeah, there's no real good blocking here, especially with all the different mana possibilities that Sam will have in store.
Sam's got all 4 of his colors, so lots of things
Could
are possible.
be anything, or almost anything. Oh, it's a Sagu Mauler from Sam.
Both have one.
Well, you saw Sam make short work with Sagu Mauler and
Snowhorn Rider, we did.
Snowhorn Rider in an earlier match. See a Bear's Companion here? Nope. We're just going to see like a Snowhorn Rider or something from Ben Stark become 7/7 and eat something, ideally.
It's got to be the plan, right?
Yep.
You don't pass with 5 mana up on this board without having a good plan.
He goes morph, puts a morph in front of each creature, and doesn't even wait, just, oh, that's his own Sagu Mauler.
Wow.
His Sagu Mauler becomes an 8/8. From the triggered ability of Trail of Mystery. Sam Black, what do you have? well, I have this kill shot. That's not going to do it.
No, that doesn't do anything. The right answer is to flip his other morph and win that fight. He's tanking pretty hard here, though. Does he have a Jeskai charm in his hand? Is that what I saw?
Take a look at what Sam's morphs could be. Well, that could be an Efreet Weapon Master.
Oh my.
Could be a Snowhorn Rider. But said was it a Monastery Flock? Yes, it was.
Yes. Wow, it's a great turn for Ben.
That was as good as it could have hoped for. He could have hoped for, yeah.
And the follow-up is just a Jeskai student?
Yeah. And Saga
Punch.
Mauler goes on O.
Kill shot still stranded in Sam's hand.
And Bear's Companion for Ben Stark. He has stabilized this board. Weave Fate for Sam.
Sam rivaled only by Luis Scott Vargas in his love for divinations and inspirations.
Sam seems like the kind of guy who'd like a trail of mystery.
Standard winner box number 12. Standard winner box 1-2. Please make your way to the Chandra banner. On stage,
Tap your bear, kill your companion, get in for 2.
Yep.
Drops Ben to 8.
Once again, at this time, cider registration is closed. However, we are trying to fill up a few spots in our last remaining tournaments. We're looking for 2 more players for
And
Commander.
the plan here is to take 6 and kill shot the 4/4 token.
It's a good plan.
Continue to take signups for tomorrow's Super Series events, both standard and sealed, up until the hall closes at the end of the day.
How much burn does Sam have? It seems like he's been sitting on a Jeskai charm, planning to. I mean, that's half of Ben's life total, right?
Yeah.
See if like an Arrow Storm or anything. Get the other half. Does not have an Arrow Storm. Does have a Sarkon.
Oh.
That would do it.
So Jeskai charm you at the end of the turn, untap. Come on.
Well, if he
Sarkhan.
does the kill shot though, then he can't do it. And I kind of need the kill shot to buy it. You buy at least 1 turn, maybe 2.
Yep.
Yeah, it becomes a 3-turn clock instead of a 2-turn clock. Yeah, you clearly kill shot the 4/4. Yeah, I think Sam's holding land Jeskai charm.
Still a handful of cards for Ben Stark,
Right.
who gets and plays a mountain. And then plays some pair of 2-drops.
And definitely not interested in taking any more Jeskai student beats.
But suddenly an end hostilities is
Oh boy.
does not have one in hand though.
Free Weapon Master.
Yeah, you see. Accurate life totals. Sam is up to 11 from that gain land.
We are now looking for
But
1 more player to fill the commander and
Not enough mana to flip the Weapon Master
No.
here, but he does have enough mana to Jeskai Charm and then top deck Sarkon.
either of these events, please hit the side for registration.
Do we know what Ben's morph is?
I think it's a Mystic of the Hidden Way. Okay, Savage Punch your morph. It's my suddenly 8-power Sagu Mauler.
Sagu Mauler's not messing around. Does Ben have lethal here? The 8-power guy tramples.
Right, 8-power guy
He just
tramples,
attacks with
and if he
everybody.
unmorphs the Mystic of the Hidden Way, that's a 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks like lethal.
Yeah, he just attacks.
Yeah, before
Yeah, oh, there's-
blockers.
yep.
Flip it. If Sam soaks up 3 trample, he still takes 4 from the 2 dorks on the end. I think Sam's obliged to use his Jeskai Charm defensively here.
To put some
Put the Mystic
not
on
so
top of the
impressive
library.
creature, yeah, it has to be the Mystic.
Can't target the Sagu Mauler. It's got hexproof, so yeah, I think he. The good news for his Sam, for Sam, he can eat the sandbar. He's looking for
He
ways.
can also eat the Smoke Teller if he wants. He can eat the Smoke Teller
Oh,
instead
either
if he
one.
wants. Yeah. Oh, no.
Really? I think Sam calculated that there was nothing he could possibly draw that would get him out of this next turn.
It would
so
be
he's-
end hostilities, but
Oh, it would be. Does Sam have them? Did we miss something? If Sam, he takes 8 plus 2, he goes to 1. Why can't he top deck end hostilities?
could be the life totals were a little off there. I don't know.
No, that's plausible. Yeah, I mean, I like the play of not showing him Jeskai Charm if the game's
Sure.
lost, but I do think Jeskai Charm on Mystic followed by end hostilities. Game's still live.
Right. So now we're
Assuming
looking.
our life totals
Right.
are
We're looking at our middle table, which is Matt Severa versus Neil Reeves. 2 players who are, quite feared in their
yeah.
local regions.
Yeah, it was a period in the early 2000s where Neil just won every PTQ within about a 6 or 8 hour drive of Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt Severa, quite a collection of blue envelopes himself.
Sure. Neil now a store owner. He's now the guy running the PTQs.
Yeah.
Misewell Games.
Sends in 2 creatures, leaves Grim Haruspex back to replenish his hand.
It's like Neil's got is that a feeder resistance in the pony
Definitely a
back?
feat of resistance, a pony back, and then 2 red cards. One might be a burn away, I'm not sure. It looks like it might be burn away Arrowstorm, which
Oh, here's 3 warriors.
Players in Modern Madness, your round 4 pairings are now being posted on the Chandra banner. Again, Modern
yeah, he does have a burn away and an Arrowstorm, probably both in hand here, but that spot removal is not going to do much.
And Neil
And
left up feet of resistance rather than playing face down pony back.
Neil's already up a game here. Gaudenis has the only win for the Madison crew.
Sure.
Matt makes 3 warriors at the end of the turn, untaps, and says, is he going to say go? Okay. Looks at his morph. Checks with his teammate. Second loss here is brutal for either team.
Yep.
Oh, is that a Raider spoils in his hand? It is.
Oh, that's
Commander players Jacob Sullivan.
all the warriors, all the creatures are +1 power, and the warriors let you necro for 1.
Start in front of the Chandra banner. Once again, that's Jacob
So he
Sullivan.
just sends in the 3 warrior tokens.
Your pod is waiting.
They're all 2/1s.
Yeah, suddenly Harrispec is trading rather than threatening future cards. But there's the feeder resistance that Neil left up. Looks like it's going to resolve. So Harrispec gets to pick off one of those warriors and live to tell the tale. But God, I think Matt is going to be paying 2 life to draw 2 cards here.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he's holding his own feet of resistance.
And declined.
Yeah?
Well, he wouldn't have killed the Harrispecs anyway.
Right.
He doesn't want to use feet of resistance just to keep one of those warrior tokens alive.
Exactly.
He'd rather have it on defense here.
Lots of, I mean, just nothing but action in Neil's hand. Arrow Storm, Burn Away, Ponyback Brigade, and Bring Low.
Wow. Yeah, so he's going to shove into the red zone. He's going to force Matt to figure out a block. I'm sure Neil sees the white and 1, but he's ready with instants of his own. If he gets to respond to feet of resistance with a burn spell,
Oh.
exactly. That is exactly what Neil's trying to do here. Matt kind of has to go for it, doesn't he? He's going to have to. He can't afford to just.
It's at 13.
What is this? 9, and the morph could get flipped over. He can't take it. He's got to get involved in a block. Is he going to feat before combat?
Before blocking, I think he is.
Yeah, before blocking. Wants to see if this is able to resolve before he figures out who's going to block whom. Neil has to kill it as a response. Yeah, I might actually have blocked first. Because if Neil does have a removal spell,
Yeah, and he just
you
goes
don't
with the
even get
Bring
the
Low.
block.
Takes out the Bondkin. So now you just put a morph on morph, or?
Yeah. I mean, the other 2 were chump blocks, so I think I would have blocked first there. If he's going to burn my fate guy, I at least wanted to get. I want to get a block in. I'll take less damage.
Can he take 9?
I don't think so. I think he's got a block. I think morph in front of morph.
And what if he's got a Ponyback Brigade down there? Yep.
Harrispec makes it particularly painful, but
Yeah.
do what you got to do. Neil's pony back. Ooh, it
Oh,
was
Master of Pearls versus Ponyback.
Wow.
Yeah, Neil draws more gas. He draws a throttle. You can only do 1 card a turn, though, here. Everything costs 5 mana.
Pretty much.
Matt needs a rush of battle, and he needs it right now. A rush of battle would claw him back up to 14.
Don't forget the Raider spoil power.
Yeah, no, I was counting.
16, 10.
Standard Madness players, your round 3 pairings are posted on the Chandra banner.
No, you're right. It's 8.
Please find your seats so we get the round started. Once again, that's standard.
The question is, do you draw cards here? You have to, right? You don't have
I
an
think
answer.
so. His hand's got 3 lands in it.
Does he have a Ponyback Brigade in the back there, though? I can't tell.
What is Neil thinking about?
Draws 1. Draws 2. Pony back brigade.
Yeah, face up.
Face up.
3/1/1.
3 tokens. Shows him the Arrow Storm.
Wow. That's the match.
Neil Reeves, 2-0 over Matt Severa in the middle table, and now Neil Reeves can pay attention and help his 2 teammates, Limited Masters, Chris Fennell and Ben Stark. Chris Fennell down a game, Ben Stark up a game, and we're looking at Ben Stark versus Sam Black again. The Jeskai student attempting to hold off a horde of creatures here. Face up Sagu Mauler. Ben Stark takes this. His team goes to 7-1, and the match is effectively over. Gaudenis and Chris could still play for pride, but
Where are we? Ben's main phase?
yes. Ben is
1, 2, 3, 4.
Clever Impersonator.
Wow. Comes into play as a copy, doesn't
Yes.
target. So he makes a Sagu Mauler,
He goes up a Sagu Mauler here.
but does not feel he can attack yet.
It's 21-20. There's a Mantis Rider.
Mantis Rider.
Push. I've got an update from the back table.
Okay.
Tom Martel, Shehar Shenhar, and Paulo Vitor Damadurosa have won their match.
Wow, that was
Yeah,
quick.
that was very quick, and are up to 7-1. So they will be locked for day 2.
Yep.
Excuse me, sorry. So Ben is thinking. And we get a look at long view of the table. We see Chris Fennell resolving an Acropolis Fiend, but we've lost our overhead view. There we go. Ben's like, I'll just attack with the Sagu Mauler.
Sure.
Sagu Mauler and Jeskai Student will get in the way of Sagu Mauler. Yep. And they trade the 2. And then
Ben's got so many creatures on this board,
Yeah.
but hasn't really been able to attack with them. Seven creatures, but the biggest one there is a 2/2.
And honestly, I mean, maybe he doesn't know, maybe these guys haven't like shared any, they're not, these guys are not on the same team. They're on opposite Channel Fireball teams. They don't necessarily talk a lot. Maybe, he might not be aware that Sam has an end hostilities.
Yeah, probably not aware. Mystic of the Hidden Way.
Yep. Flips his Mystic.
Sort of trade with Mantis Rider damage-wise, although Sam's ahead in that race.
Yeah, but at the turns, yeah, there we go.
All right.
Ben's like, now is the time to flip some morphs, send everybody. Oh, Ice
Ice
Feather
Feather
even. Wow. bounce your Mantis Rider, and come in for a lot of damage. 8, 11, 13, 15 damage here. Sam should be able to eat a morph with Kill Shot, taking down the Mystic. Yep. So his student becomes a 2/4.
Good enough to eat the morph.
Yes. And then are we gonna bounce something with
This is what, 10 damage getting through?
Sky Charm? No. So Mantis Rider comes back down. Gets the free attack. Looks like Ben's holding a bunch of Shoehorn Riders.
Sticking to Shoehorn
I'm sticking
Rider.
to Shoehorn Riders. It's how you put your snowshoes on.
He's just attacking into that Mantis Rider this time. Had no tricks last turn, just figured a whole bunch of 2/2s would get through 10 damage or so.
Sam measures up what he's expecting to take here.
Jones, who signed up for Commander number 11. You have 3 minutes to make it to the side bid stage before you receive your complimentary game loss without prize. Once again, Zachary Jones, you have 3 minutes to make it to the side bid stage.
Rider on nice feather
Yep.
Just
Block, block.
Color.
So he's got Force away. Oh. Oh, wow. So the Jeskai Charm now. Yep. Sam goes to 12. And Ben plays another morph. Master the way. Yep, kill your morph. It's a Snowhorn Rider. Well played. Looks like Sam's trying to figure out how to use Tormented Voice here. Yep.
Yep.
Pitches a land, draws 2 fresh new cards. Gets in for 3 with the student, 3 with the Mantis Rider. Suddenly, Ben is up against it. He just keeps attacking.
I don't think Sam's at 6. I'm not sure Sam took damage last turn. I think Sam is quite low.
No, I think he right gained life with the Jeskai Charm.
Ah. I see. Well, Ben is losing half his life to that Mantis Rider.
Yeah, he gave his creatures +1/+1 and lifelink with the charm there.
Sure.
Plays Force away, casts End Hostilities, clears the board.
It's like, why is he picking up his own creature? Oh,
Pretty reasonable.
yes.
Glacial Stalker.
Yeah.
He's like,
Mantis
I'm just
Rider
gonna-
has haste.
Yeah.
You're 3. How about we play a game 3?
And Gaudenis Vidugiris has taken the match from Chris Fennell.
Yep.
So game 3 between Sam Black and Ben Stark is going to determine who goes to 7-2.
It all
I mean
comes down to
7-1,
this.
and who is basically has their back against the wall for the rest of the Swiss rounds.
Yeah, gotta rattle off 6, maybe 7 wins from here if you lose this match.
Yeah, it's quite possible that you'll need all 7.
Yeah.
It's quite possible you will not be able to draw in that last round. Yeah, this is a smaller tournament than Portland. You know, the way it breaks down is a little different.
Right. A lot of it at the end also depends on whether one team runs away from the Swiss or whether
Sure.
everybody's close. 6, maybe 7.
There you see them talking.
It's a tough day.
Neil Reeves can't. He's like, come on.
Can't look. It's a long day too. I mean, these guys used to having buys.
Yeah.
There's no buys. Those 6-1 records are in 7 matches played.
Interesting, different kind of dynamic. Sam's just shuffling, not really talking with his teammates too much. These guys are
Neil
just,
Oh, Sam, yeah.
yeah.
Neil and Ben are thinking about sideboard.
Good. Dennis scooches around.
Yeah, gonna go get a better view. Over on the other side.
I do love this Magic the Puzzling section of the team events.
Sure.
You know, where, you know, because sometimes having that many heads on a problem can actually be detrimental.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There's a real balance here because you can bleed a lot of information about your hand, about what you're hoping to draw. You can also give a lot of misinformation away.
You can. And I mean, certainly, the thing that most teams appear to do is to kind of leave that pilot on his own until he asks for help.
Right.
Like, the good teams are not constantly talking about every play and double checking every play. They're just trusting the guy to play his game of Magic. And then it's usually if the pilot asks for advice or, you know, should I keep this? I'm going to run this. You know, if the guy's in a good frame of mind where he can ask for a sanity check or ask for a double check, then you're there for him. But you're not trying to play the game for him. Nobody's really had success with one guy just calling all the shots.
Looks like Ben has a 2-lander. And both players keep, and we're underway. Yeah, I've thought about it. I'm fully down with Gainland now.
Gainland, yeah.
Yeah. No 3rd land for Ben Stark.
Jeez.
And a morph for Sam Black. There's Trail of Mystery. It might be a little too late here.
We'll see.
Four mana, Salt
if he
Road
hits
Patrol
here-
from Sam.
He doesn't hit there. Now
doesn't
he's in
hit.
trouble.
He's gonna have to play, yep, he has to play a face-up Ice Feather Raven.
Jeez.
Yeah, and once your opponent hits that 5th land,
land.
you can't block.
Attack.
Yep,
Huh.
a free Weapon Master. There's the 3rd land, which
And-
will yield his 4th land.
Right. Trail of Mystery will go get him the 4th land.
But can he get out from under the position he's in? Looks like he has a pair of Force-aways. He's down to 9 already. He can't even think about, like, nibbling at Sam's life total. He's
No.
just all he's doing is trying desperately to survive here. Okay, morph, go get a land, probably a mountain, I would guess. Can't even block the Salt Road Patrol here. Is he just going to take this?
I mean, Weapon Master doesn't naturally have first strike. If you think about double blocking it,
Sure.
I mean, if he had a free morph reveal,
Yeah. And Weapon Master does have first strike.
yeah, he just jumps it. Oh, it grants
Oh.
the +3. That's what I was
Yeah.
confusing by. Sorry.
Master the Way. Targeting Ben. Drops Ben to 1 life. Grip full of cards. Sam shows the Jeskai charm,
Yeah.
and that's enough. Sam Black, Matt Severa, and Gaudenis Vidugiris go to 7.